Welcome back to the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering Spring 2021. We are going to be getting ready for DigitalDuck's next run for Jumping Jupiter Prelude, but before we start that off, I just want to let you all know out there that we are right on the cusp of beating the Autumn 2019 and Autumn 2020 UKSG total donation amount. We are now just $45 shy of the Autumn amount, and we are just quick maths in my head, $60 short of the Autumn 2020 amount. Please do keep those donations coming in. Everything you donate is going to be going towards Crisis. But anyway, over to DigitalDuck, who's going to be running Jumping Jupiter Prelude. Take it away.
Thank you. Yep, so I'm DigitalDuck, back again, because apparently you haven't had enough of me yet. And this time we're running a much more modern game on the Spectrum. As you can see, it's a 2020. So we'll just this is much simpler than Dizzy, so we'll just get straight into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this game is actually heavily inspired by Manic Miner, which is another Spectrum game. What we're doing is we play as our little space girl called Jupiter, who is on a mission to collect all of the tea that's been scattered across the solar system. I can't think of anything more British than collecting tea, so here we go. The mechanics are fairly simple. As you can see, we collect all the tea, it opens the green door. We collect the green key, it opens the red doors. I don't know why the green key opens the red doors and not the green door, but whatever. We have some platforms here. These will turn on and off at various intervals. It's the same every time, so I know exactly when to jump there. We collect everything, we go down. You have full air control on this game, so when you jump, you can move left or right at will. It makes absolutely no difference to your momentum, which is pretty useful for going fast. These S-shaped things are conveyors. You can only move in the direction of the S. If we want to move back to the left, we have to jump on them repeatedly. But we don't need to do that. It looks like I'm not touching the door. I am touching the door. It's just the game. Okay, I missed the jump there. That's fine. The game starts the finish routine before it actually updates the screen, so it looks like you haven't hit the door, but in reality you have. So just ignore that. I'm actually touching the door there. It lies. So the fly trap. When we have these flashing enemies, they will kill you if you touch them. Obviously, we don't want to touch them, so we will try and avoid them as much as possible. We need to just wait here because the platform's disappeared. So we'll just wait until they come back. There they go. They're back. We jump back up. So this is called Jumping Jupiter Prelude, and that's because this is a miniature, a mini game based on Jumping Jupiter. So Jumping Jupiter has all of the same mechanics, but it has a bunch of extra levels, and they're generally harder. I thought they don't get any more complicated, they just get harder. So I thought Prelude would be best fit for a marathon. I'm sure after 6 minutes, 7 minutes of this, you won't want much more. I know I don't. But it's a fun game to play. Once you get the hang of it, you can get through it fairly quickly. The other thing you might have noticed is that there have been a couple of levels titled Mercury and Venus, and each set of 5 levels is actually based on a different planet. And we are, I think this is the last Venus level. So we have to wait. We have to wait here for the platforms to disappear and reappear. It's all about cycles. We're trying to time our jumps so that they are when the platforms are on and when they're not on. So we drop down. We jump up to here, and we have arrived on Earth. So you can tell we're on Earth because there's a tree. And apparently that means Earth. There's also buildings in the background, which I suppose are a slightly better indicator. We need to wait for the platforms to reappear. If you try to drop down here, you can't actually get through the gap. You do just instantly die, which is annoying. We have to wait for the platforms to come back, but that's sorted. We're now at the pyramids. This can be a difficult level to get through sometimes, but you kind of have to wing it sometimes. The route I take is fairly safe, but sometimes if you're just a bit too slow, you can catch the enemies, and then you have to do it all again. This like Manic Miner, if you die, you have to collect all of the cups of tea again. The items do not stay collected after a death, so you can't abuse any death warps or anything like that. You have to do it all in one go. So now we're in the Greco-Roman section. We've got a Trojan horse and some centurions, by the looks of it. We've also got these conveyor belts in the middle that we're basically going to go in the direction that they're going anyway, so we can ignore those. We just have to wait here. And then wait for the Trojan horse and jump into this part, because by the time we get to the other end, the platforms will be there. Hopefully, there they are. And onto the final level, so get ready on that timer. We finally have the toilets. It's not a Spectrum game without some toilet enemies, and I just died. That's the first death of the run, and it's in the last level, which is annoying. So this is not going to PB. But that's okay, we can't have two in one day, can we? So we're going to play it a bit safer here. Drop down, get that, collect that tea. And get to the exit, and that is time. So that was Jumpin' Jupiter, or Jumpin' Jupiter Prelude. The main game is a bit longer and a bit harder, but it's more or less the same gameplay. Check out both of them. With you know how to use a search engine. And also feel free to check out the Speedrun Spec Running Discord. You can find that on my profile page or on the page for this game or Dizzy. We have all sorts of discussion on Spectrum games and various competitions as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, and hopefully you enjoyed me. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much, DigitalDuck, for those fantastic runs, bringing back some retro gaming with the ZX Spectrum. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be continuing on with the UK Speedrunners Gathering Spring 2021. We will be right back after this short intermission.